Hey, what's happening, my YouTube peeps? A homeboy on my Facebook wanted me to show him my lat workout. So I'm going to show you one of my favorite lat exercises. Under grip pull downs, just like this. Right about medium grip, not too narrow, not wide. It's really, really tough for me to go wide on this exercise. But as you can see, the main point for me to do this exercise, really slow negatives, and definitely trying to hold it at the bottom for a split second or more. Keeping the whole body nice and tight. Angling the body back a little bit so I pull it into the lats, to the direction of the lats, and it's all about that angle that you create. It's all about feeling that mind-muscle connection. So that's pretty much it. Thanks. Alright, talking even more about this lat pull down. Honestly, you can do this grip, you can do this grip. All that really matters is you're hitting the muscle that you're going for. Just realize, obviously, that you're going to hit a little bit of your biceps when you do this, and a little bit less biceps when you do this. But what it's really about is feeling it and hitting those lats, if that's what you're going for. If you're going for something else on this exercise, then you might want to choose a different machine, a different exercise completely. So generally, if you're doing a pull down like this, you should probably do it for the lats. But really, honestly, it's pretty simple. You don't really want to sway too much when you're doing these pull downs, otherwise you're not going to be isolating the specific muscle that you want to be hitting. And also, you see a lot of people as they're doing these pull downs, their chest starts to their back arch starts to dissipate. You really got to keep up that back arch when you're doing pull downs, because otherwise you start putting in other muscle groups that you're not trying to hit. The lats start to get taken out of the equation. To keep them in the equation, it's really important to keep that chest up and the back nice and tight and arched back like this, the upper back. Okay, so this is not how you want to be when you're doing these pull downs like this. You definitely want to stay more like this, where that upper back is kind of arched back like this. When it starts to go like this, you can literally feel the activation of your lats kind of just starting to disappear. You start to gain strength because you're not using your lats. You're using other muscles at that point. So that's why you'll see people be able to do the first 5 reps of a set like this, and then it starts getting like this because their lats start to get tired. But definitely try your best to keep the upper back like that. And just keeping it at an angle kind of like this as you're doing it, pulling towards the lats. The lats right here, so pulling towards the lats, just like that. From the elbow, just pulling down like this. Should you use straps? It's up to you. It's up to your preference. A lot of the time, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm feeling just as strong without straps as with straps. It's taken me a few years to get to this point, but I am at this point where it's kind of like I really honestly prefer not using straps. Unless I'm doing like 2 or more back exercises, and the second back exercise, my grip's already fucked. So generally, whatever the first exercise, if I'm doing back, 1 or 2 more exercises, the first exercise, I generally don't need straps for the majority of the sets. So you can go ahead and use straps if you want. Other notes about lat training, it's all about feeling it, man. It's all about feeling it. Let the weight, just sometimes you have to literally leave your ego at the door, and be cool with it. You know, I was starting to get at a point where I started to dislike my gym because the dumbbells didn't go any heavier than 100 pounds. And, I would, of course, love it if it went up to 200. It'd give me something else to shoot for, give me, a little bit more variety. But there's a lot you can do with a small amount of weight. And I'm able to feel the same amount of, stimulation with these 100-pound dumbbells as I did when I first started hitting them, 2 years ago. Back then, I was kind of lugging them around a little bit more. Hell, I was even doing 20-rep sets. But, I mean, the time under tension was probably even less than what it was now with my 20-rep sets compared to my 8-rep sets. Imagine that. More time under tension with my 8-rep sets that I do now compared to my 20-rep sets back then. Because I was busting out, 1 per second. Whereas now, each one might be anywhere between, 3 to 6 seconds. So, that's some lat training for you guys. Quick little tips and whatnot. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and to my homie asking about my lat training, I hope this has helped you. If it hasn't, just let me know. If you have any more questions, let me know on my Facebook. It's the best place to reach me. Peace.
Hey, quit being a little bitch! Ogus cake!